been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King used to live.
It's week 2 of...
The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ready, break! Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. First carry for the Iowa State man, Bruce Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Fix the Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's long. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Patriots at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Singer. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
We're scoreless after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Grounding.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Ready up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys. Really, I mean,
look at the big man rumble. Look at the big fella go. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 39 that time. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Singer. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before the momentum. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England trying to get a place on offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
and you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And the throw there going to be
think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
18 rattle, 18 rattle.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Breece Hall as time expires in the first half. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime. Ryland on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, a heck of a move. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 40 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Hall on a give up the middle. A strong running. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. field to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Singer. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down. Singer. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And now an audible here into something else. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it is 28-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Back out is the kicker Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Singer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st down, Singer. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Singer. Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Singer. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll change things up.
Hustle. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
19 Tiger. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Ryland on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, you realize that both sides of the ball were so dominant in this game.